I'm waiting for this thing to connect. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see how to do this. I've only done it a couple of times. Be transparent with y'all. So we gonna make sure it work first. Make sure everything is gravy before I just move on. Definitely, if you tapped in, let me know something. Hit me in the comments. Send me a like. Hmm. Copy stream link. Go to live dashboard. Edit the stream title. All right, peep this. Let's do this. Hmm. If I get one person in here, I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna just start designing. Cause then I had somebody to, I had somebody to talk to. All right, I'm about to get to sharing the link. Nobody joining. I'm about to just share the link. Nah, for real though. I'm really doing this, man, for the DMV area. You know, I wanna connect with local businesses in the DMV area, inspiring entrepreneurs in the DMV area. Basically, if you inspiring to have motion or you got motion, we got motion too. You know what I mean? And we're a good team to connect with. No funny. We don't only build websites and focus on web development. Um, we build robots, to automate mundane tasks. Things that you on your team might get tired of doing daily. You know what I mean? You do the same thing every day. It's like, damn, like, why can't I get a robot to do this? You probably can. Most things you can. And we can help you with that. So let me continue to try to get at least one or two people in here. even if everybody bam out and nobody joins the live, the recorded session will still be valuable. I just posted it to my Facebook. I know I sound old. I posted it to my Facebook though. I think I'll probably do like a part one, part two, part three type situation because I don't see myself being able to do the entire design in one session. I mean, I can, but it's pretty late. You know what I mean? I'm already starting late. Yeah, so I'm about to just get started. I'm about to just get started. All right. So I already kind of iterated a little bit with some content. When I first started talking to shooters and whole and ABM, it was another. It was somebody else, man. I think it was Peasy. I think it's Peasy. Um, we started talking about the logo, and they didn't know if we didn't know if we needed a new logo or if they needed a new logo rather. But I wanted to kind of just dispel even needing a logo. So I mean, I put um I put their logo up there with top, you know what I mean, top musicians, bands out there, you know what I mean? NWA, Nirvana, Public Enemy, Outkast, Grateful Dead, you know what I mean? I don't care about the race, none of that, you know what I mean? Impact, impact. And I feel like ABM logo is vicious, you know what I mean? It stands with everything around it. It stands unique around all these other top musicians, bands, groups, whatever you want to call it. I feel like that anyway. You know what I mean? I grew up on ABM, grew up on GOGO in general. So yeah. Um. So I said, nah, we don't need a logo. Y'all don't need a logo. Y'all don't need a new logo. I looked at it for a little bit, considered it for a second. Whoever designed the logo, they did their thing, man. They did their thing. I think the logo was raw and it fit them. It fit them. I like the texture in it and all that. All about money. So then I moved on. I moved on. Just walking you through my immediate thought process. I moved on and grabbed the colors, took the color scheme out of there. You know, you got that green, the black, missing one. Take that exact white. You know, all right, it's right. It's a regular white. You know, I feel like this is where we playing at as far as color scheme goes. This where we going. That's simple. That's simple enough, and I like it. I really like the color scheme. The slime, digging it. I had a couple images. You know what I mean? Other than other than the logo, I had like a photo album. They had just ABM had just yeah, I think it was a they went against I don't know, I think they went against Drama Squad or Dream Team. Drama Squad or Dream Team. I think Drama Squad though. And they took a lot of pictures from the jump. They took a lot of pictures and images and videos and stuff like that. So this is just a couple of them that I pulled out. I got more. Uh, Money counter, bankroll, old GOGO pictures with a little overlay I put over it. I put like an overlay over it. You can't really tell for real. You would have to look at the look deeper into the Figma file and all that. But put a little overlay over it. This jump. I like this up close image of a shit. I don't know if it's a dollar bill, $20 bill, but I like it up close. I like it up close. You know. So I think I'm gonna use it in the hero. I got more images, and I'm gonna just pull them in. I'm gonna just pull them in, um, as I go. All right, so let me create a. Let me check the. Let me check the live real quick. Hmm. All right. All right. So I'm gonna first thing I'm gonna do is kind of get my footing a little bit. I'm gonna get my footing a little bit by creating like a little bit of a guide. So I'm gonna bring in a frame. Let's make it desktop just to make it desktop for kind of make it like the color scheme, that black. Um, a font that I pulled that I thought was really like kind of like it really fit ABM was because I needed something that would go with the logo, you know, comfortably go with it. So let's take so we can just see it all. Lorem ipsum is just filler text, you know what I mean? Just something to say so I can see how it looks. See how that green look on it. Let's get closer in. Let's get closer in and pull. I'm gonna pull y'all in a little bit closer. You know what I mean? That's a nice size. Let's see if we can make it 125. Just make it a little bit bigger. I like big text. Mm, make another one. Make this jump 100. Make another one. And it's just so I can see. You know what I mean? I need to be able to see what's going on before I just hop in there. Another one. I think these ones now I'm gonna make it a lot. I'll probably go 45. Go even smaller for just the regular text, you know. I think this is good as far as the different sizes you may see. H1. H2. Uh, H3. Too long. Calm down. You're doing too much. H3, H4. This paragraph. I'm about to explain to y'all too what I'm doing with this and why it's important. Make this small. This is just an indicator for myself, you know. But it's important. H1. All right, cool. So the reason this is all important, right? H1, H2, H3, H4 paragraph. This is how the text will be formatted on the website, right? H1 being the most important. It's a hierarchy, you know, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, then the paragraph. This hierarchy, it tells the search engine what to prioritize first, right? So you want your most important text typically in this H1, H2, you know. Probably use the H3, H4s as like tags, like kind of like above the H1, H2 maybe, you know, use use it deeper in the website. But that H1 is important. It's important. And it's important to see all that. I also want to see. I like how it looks in white. I want to see how the text look in white. You know. Let me just do it right up under here. I already know. The paragraph in it. Long website H1. I like the white. I do like the white on black. Let's make this longer. I'll make it longer because oh, let me check the live again. Let me check the live again. Oh. Man, I can't even. I don't even know how to get back to it. YOLO. If you in the comments, I'll talk to you later. All right. So next I'm trying to see how the buttons, how the buttons gonna look. You know what I mean? How will the buttons look? I think the buttons are very underrated when it comes to web design. You know, what makes people click, right? What is the psychology of it? What makes people click? Interaction, creativity, copy. You know what I mean? Saying the right thing on the button, saying the right thing before the button. you know, so it's important. The psychology of design, the psychology of website design, web design in general. All right, so let's play with some buttons. See how things can look on a black background. I think this website will mostly be a black background. I like big buttons. Let's immediately. Uh, is it losing? Is the image losing? It's like it's not the same color all the way around or something. Hmm. All right. Anyway, I like this one, so we'll go with this as a button color. Uh-huh. Just say enter or book a show. Let's say book a show. Right. You see that? Everything starts out, a little simple. So now I'm gonna see how it looks. Um, with with black text. I like it. I like it with black. I like it with black text. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, I like it with the black text. Book a show. I also need an alternate, like an alternate button. So I'm gonna duplicate this. Oop, duplicate it. Make it totally different. I'm not gonna lie, the white is not bad, but I'm not feeling it for real. Let's recreate this one. 294, 105. Make sure it's the same size. 294, 105. Just gonna give it white, white outline. 6 and 5. You see what I mean? It's an alternate button. Make the text for this white too. So I'm gonna say something different. Uh, I like I like it. I like where it's going. You know what I mean? I'll say that. I like where it's going. I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? I gotta be honest. It look alright, but I like where it's going. Get some inspiration real quick, just looking at everything. All right, let me go back here. Hmm. All right, let's try another frame. Duplicate it. See how everything will look this way. Black. White is just, I don't know, something about the white on the green is just a little bit harsh to look at. You know what I mean? And if I feel any type of way, it it's got to be something to it. Yeah, white just look harsh. I'm not feeling the white on the green. See, we make this button black. And make the text white in this instance. Make this black. Make the text black. I like I like the idea of just bouncing between these two types of color schemes: the black, the green, the black, the green, the black, the green. The green can be my white space. I don't mind elements of the white within the green, elements of the white within the black, but I don't like it as the main. You know what I mean? The main thing. Um, let's see if we can refine the buttons a little bit more, make them a little bit more adaptable. Plan for animations, things like that. I think first thing I think about is, you know, all about money. This ABM, you know what I mean? So it's like it gotta shine like a pretty penny, It gotta shine like a pretty penny. So I think let's see if we can put some type of frame, some type of like blur in it. You know what I mean? Like something to let's see. Like blur. You know, I'll rotate it. Make sure it's long enough. I like that. I like that because how I'm thinking about it is you hover over it, like let me show you. Let me show you my idea. Of all this. You, this is the initial state of the button, right? No blur, no nothing, no shine. You hover over it. This right here, it's gonna, whoosh, whoosh, it's gonna, whoosh, it'll, it'll shoot across, come back, shoot across, come back, like a shine. You know what I mean? Like something just shining. That's my idea. That put the same one. I'm already doing a lot wrong by creating all this stuff without organizing it. Cause then you don't know where things are. Let's name this black button. Where is this at? See, it's all the way over here. White, shine. Put it in here. See, now it's acting like it's in position absolute. Same idea here is that shine, it'll go right across. You know, I wanted to be a little bit thicker. 165.51. 165.51. I'm just looking at it. Hmm. I want it to feel crisp too. You know what I mean? I want the. Let me see. Yeah, it kind of look like a bill. You know what I mean? It look like a bill. You know? You see that? It's that little round corner just rounded out. It just looks like a bill. You know? Let me know if you feel me. I like that. All right. I think that's good for now, just for my first thoughts. You know what I mean? I think that's good. Let me check this little. Let me check my live real quick. It's something. Let me check my live real quick. Make sure. All right. I think it need to be a little bit more like blurry. You know, the blur is just not. It's not blurring. There we go. Yeah. It'll be subtle. It'll be subtle. It'll grow. It'll go right across, but they'll feel it. You know. These are definitely not the same. Oh, that's what it did. It's affecting the height. 24.4. 24.24. Make sure everything is going the right way. Again, what it'll do is you hover over it and it, you know. Hmm. I'm just looking at it. Just looking at it. I don't know. I might have to adjust these as I go along. You know, some texts I like to be bigger. Let me see how it looks bigger. Let's do 140. See, 140 is not even bad. All right, I can see that. I can see that. hmm All right, so I'm gonna create another frame. Make it about the size of a desktop. Same as these guys. Same as these guys. I'm gonna name this hero section. Um. Okay, so first, before I even get into, let me duplicate this. Before I even get into designing this, I'm gonna pull it out and kind of show you my idea of the development side of it, how I feel like it'll look. I'm gonna go over here with it. Like that's the hero section, right? I'm gonna delete. Oh, okay. All right. Um, I'm duplicating these just to kind of show how it will look. Make it make all of them just a different color. I know it's off brand, but it's just to really just show how I see all of this happening. All right, so how I see the different sections coming about with the site is that this part right here, hero section, the green one, it'll be this is where you land at. You know what I mean? This is where as soon as you type in www dot whoop de woo, you'll come here. This is where you'll land first. You know, most websites they have sections like this, right? They got sections. You'll see this section, then you scroll down, you see another section, then you scroll down, you see another section. Um, but I'm going to kind of make it so that when you scrolling down, the sections slide up. You know, so let me rename this so I can grab it again. I'm gonna just say second section. Third section. Right? So like I said, most websites they just kind of, basic website goes like this. You scroll down. In order to understand what's going on, you scroll down. You get closer on it so you can see how they typically work. You would scroll down. I'm gonna make it so that this site, each section comes above. So it's like as you scrolling, let's go. As you scrolling, The next side, the next section is just overtaking the section prior to it. Same thing with this one. You scrolling on the second section, okay? Well, it's gonna just scroll. It'll kind of feel more like a dynamic page book, type this thing's stuck right here. Let's undo it, you know. Because the thing is, right, the internet, how the web works is you operate everything operate off the box model. You know what I mean? So it's like you create a box and you can do with that box, you can do a lot with it. Create a box and you can overlap boxes and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's the idea for it, is to make this kind of like slide up. This one will slide up as well, you know. So it doesn't feel like a normal experience. This is ABM band. This is not a normal day. You know what I mean? This is not a normal client. We got to do something special with it. All three of these, or each section in itself, will be nested into a body, right? Let's name this real quick. It'll be nested just like that, and then goes there. It'll hold it. That's where everything will be held, is in the body, you know. Yeah. All right, I'm not gonna bore y'all though. I'll get back to designing what I'm thinking. All right, for this section, I'm thinking I really want this that dollar, that bill. Let's name this so I can easily grab it. Dollar bill close. You see what I'm saying? So as soon as you even hop in, you come into the website, this is what you seeing first. This is what you seeing first. In a sense, this is what you're seeing first. Of course, we gotta have everything else added to it. So let me add a logo. That looks good. And then those buttons look a little big now that I'm looking at it. Let me see how they look on there. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. I'd rather it to be big. Alright, so I think here this is where I'm gonna use that white that white text, and I think I want something a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger than that. This is all right, first of all, create a create a nav bar section just to separate what's going on there. Uh, Bring the whole frame into here. Because the reality is that this nav bar situation is going to have its own wrapper. It's going to need its own wrapper. All right. So when you think of like pages on a website, right? What's the pages? What are the different pages that you need for a website? It's typically your goals. You know, what are your goals? You can clearly see these guys' goals up front. You know what I mean? Book a show, shop now, because they want to book more shows, and they want to have like a merch section. They're trying to grow a merchandise store. You know, smart, smart. This is smart. I say that this is smart for anybody who's trying to gain a following to have a website and push your goals on the website. Push your goals on the website. I mean, I can't stress it enough, you know what I mean? Like your website, this is digital real estate. It's digital real estate. You don't know in the future, maybe I don't know, you know. They they might charge an obscene amount to even have digital real estate. It's important. It's important, man. The world is moving fast. It's moving right in front of y'all. Y'all don't even know it. You don't even know it. All right, so let's say this would be the different pages. Book a show. That feels like a page. Uh, um, shop. Shop. And off the just off the top of my mind, contact us. Center it a little bit. So now we got the hero section. We got the nav bar section. Typically, even these would be wrapped. You know what I mean? Like, I'm understanding that all of this stuff would be wrapped in boxes. Like, as I'm designing, I'm thinking about development. Designing is one thing, but development, the development of the website, it's like an architecture. It's like an architect um, designing, strategizing, and planning before he actually has boots on the ground building and breaking dirt to construct what he has designed. You don't ever just go into a house just building without any type of layout, any type of design, any type of strategy. So it's the same thing. Same thing with websites. You know, you should have a strategy, have a plan, have a design. All right, so I'm gonna move along. And I mean, even looking at this, something I don't really too much like about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Um, so let me just bring the buttons in just to bring them in. Bring them in just to bring them in. Top goals. Um, put those top goals right up front. The top goals that drive revenue. Book a show, shop now. You know, so you want those goals right up front. And you know, we could say something. I don't have any. I don't have any copy, like any real words for the site yet. So I'm gonna just ad lib. I'm gonna ad lib some stuff. Experience ABM band and show. I'm gonna center it. Put some cool, some little text over top of it like this. Say something um, like top GOGO band in the DMV. Center it. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I need something to kind of make it make it pop a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can add some type of like design towards the bottom of it here. I'm gonna name it um, hero section bottom overlay. I know I want the next back section of this site to be black. So I'm gonna make this one black, make this one transparent, and then I'm gonna flip him. Like give it like a good overlay. You see what I'm saying? Let's name all this stuff so that we can quickly identify it. Show hero button. I'm sure this one, yup. Say shop now hero button. This gonna help me to develop the site. You know what I mean? To actually build it. Where's the other? Okay. I put them, I brought them closer, brought them forward, so you can see them. I like where we going with it. I do, however, need like equal, I don't know how to say it in a non-technical way. I need equal padding on both sides. I need these things to match. You know what I mean? I need each side to match. Um, it's got to be equal. Yeah, I should have put it in a container from the jump, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But that's something to definitely make sure of when I'm developing it, is that I need a container going along entire page. You know, basically, let me show you what I'm talking about. Because I have a lot of people that I talk to, and they don't really understand what I do, what I'm doing. So this is really for them. This is for y'all. You know. So I'm explaining what I'm talking about. The website, right? Website be this. This is the whole website. You go to the website, you get here, and you scroll down, right? I need something. Let's make this. I need something like a container almost. You know what I mean? It's like a container. Let's make it white so you can see it. You know, it'll be something equal of equal sides. But within this container is where all of the text will be. Like if you have any text, da 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 da. You know, all the text, none of the text will move past this. You know, so that you have a cohesive design all the way from the beginning to the end. Everything same container. I didn't want to be on here too long. I'm gonna design a little bit more, maybe a couple more sections, and then I'll do this again. Hopefully tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening. We'll play with some different times. All right, so I'm gonna bring in some content. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Is the overlay? Yeah, it's the overlay. Bring in the bankroll. Make sure those are even, you know. Make sure this is aligned, you know. It's important to align things, man, for real. Feng shui is important. Feng shui is important. All right, let's bring in some more like I feel like this need to be a little bit more blurry. It's not blurry enough. Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like where it's going. I like where it's going. I think I might have some more like screenshots, like different. Yeah, see, I just screenshotted a whole bunch of like images I just found on Google. I don't know if I got that one yet. Yeah. All right, I think that's it. Right, got a folder for 'em. Let me see. All right, hero section, bankroll. All right, so then where's the money counter? Money counter. There we go. Make sure that kind of falls behind the overlay as well. Just like a quick little montage page, real quick. Just kind of establishing. Just overlay me. Get off center a little bit. Eventually, I'm gonna turn that grid on so I can just see how everything is aligned. Them buttons on top, visible. I like that. I'm gonna add something to the other side. I think this is one that we'll put. Name it. GOGO pick hero section. It's all right for right now. It's all right for right now. It's something. It's okay. It's okay. I think next I would create some type of like the next section would be black. It will be black so that you see what I mean. It'll just blend right into it. Oh, I do got a couple more. Bring these in. I think I got a couple of them in there already. Let's see. The Joan with Spaceman. I got those. Got that. Got that one. These are pictures that they sent me from the Drama Squad ABM battle. See if I can put this overlay. I gotta look around this big ass mic. That's why you see me looking like this. These two frames look a little different. They definitely look a little different. I'm gonna see how each of them look. I mean, it's like barely a difference, but sometimes that makes all the difference. Brownish overlay. Need all these joints to be the same size though. Each image. Okay. 500 by 500. Yeah. Group them. Rocking. Intro section. Keep them all this. Try to keep them all this size. 625, 500. Brownish overlay frame. See all of what this is taking. All right, so let's take. on top. Group them, rename them. I'm gonna call it on mic intro. We got Rose here. Rose intro section. Throw that jump there. See, I realize I never named this frame. Gotta name this frame intro section. Like this, something like this. It's like as you scroll, this page slides up, and these will like animate in. You highlight over it, and the overlay may disappear, disappear slowly, like it'll fade away if you hover over it. That's what I'm thinking for it. I'm liking how it's coming out so far. I'm gonna finish the kind of like how I feel about the about was like the about us type section, you know what I mean? Like an intro to them. I'll finish that part and then I'm stop and I'm gonna do the rest. Yeah. It's coming out all right. It's coming out all right. I'm gonna do the rest at a later date, probably tomorrow or something like that. Create another frame. Name it. About us section. Let's take an H2. This section, those images is kind of like an intro. That's why I call it an intro section. It'll show off some of like the animation development work. Keep them scrolling. Like as they're scrolling down, and this page is coming in, these images will move in different ways. They're going parallax in a way. So this section will be the about us section. So I don't know what to say right now. Who we are and what we stand for. Make this box bigger. Put it at the top of the frame. And what will we say right here? Wham. If you know, you know. Let's say add this smaller text, which is the paragraph text. I'm gonna add that here. Quick little sentence. I feel like with any website, for real, you need to be short, sweet, to the point. People's attention span is just way too not there. It's not there anymore. One sentence, two sentences max. And then always with the call to action. Always with the call to action. Right? Hit them up early. Hit them up early. Just keep. You got to keep spanking them. What's the goals? Book a show. Shop now. Contact us if anything. You know what I mean? But you keep spanking them. Everything they see gives them a different feeling. How you feel about this? Maybe that'll make them click. I do like this text to be bigger though. That's the only thing. So let me still just make it 125. Yeah, I like it. I like it to be bigger. Make this shorter a little bit. It's coming together. I got to think. I'm thinking about this on the fly. The design. You know what I mean? I understand like the pages, the different sections of the site. Um, I'm just thinking about the development side of everything. Like while I'm doing it, I'm thinking about the development. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is rest up here. I got a couple different sections left, so I'm gonna just do those tomorrow. Knock them out. No pun intended. And it shouldn't be too much more time. And I gotta create the shop page, a couple different pages. So this might be like a 2 to 3 part series, like 3 parts. Might be 3 parts. You know. Anyways, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Anybody who came, anybody who watches after this live is being recorded, I man, seriously, seriously,